sometimes we think benevolence and just being courteous is always the right thing to do. But anytime the problem with Martha was she was cumbered. Word cumbered means she was distracted. She was putting more attention to things that were good, but they were not necessary. Jesus said one thing is necessary, which means one thing is significant, or in other words, the most important thing. Some of you all are involved in some things, but you're being cumbered because it's not the necessity thing. It's not necessary. You trying to help somebody that don't want help, instead of you receiving what God is saying up in his house, you're cumbered and what you're doing is not necessary. It's not necessary. Anytime Jesus is in the present and Jesus is speaking, Mary, even though she was doing a good thing, and I said the other week, that was a good thing, that Martha had invited Jesus. Martha is the one that invited Jesus. Martha is the one that was fixing the dinner. She brought Jesus into a home even when it was dangerous to have Jesus in the home. But anytime Jesus shows up in a situation and you have to analyze the situation, if Jesus is not the most important thing in the situation, you need to put your hand to what else is going on, and you need to sit down at the feet of Jesus. Sit down and be still. That's not important. Well, I just wanted to win them, and I just wanted to fix a meal, and I wanted to do that. But is that what Jesus is saying in this hour? You have to know what Jesus is speaking in this hour, because even though it's a good thing, it may not be a necessary thing. It may not be the most important thing right there. Was she wrong? Jesus didn't rebuke her. He didn't say, amen, Mary, you know better. You should be in there helping your sister fix my dinner. You should be in there not letting her sweat. We know Martha probably was exaggerating. Probably had had flour all over her face and walking long. Jesus. Like she done worked out at Jesus. I'm in here cooking and trying to get you and all these disciples. And look at Mary. She is sitting down there lazy doing nothing. I'm in here trying to take care of business for you. Jesus wasn't studying about chicken right there. He wasn't studying about lamb soup right there. Anytime you doing stuff and it ain't not what Jesus want at that time, it means nothing to him. You busy, but you busy doing the wrong stuff. He ain't studying about that. He's more concerned about what he's saying. He said, Martha, Martha. He said, you're cumbered about so many things, but he said, she's chosen the better thing. She's chosen the needful thing. And listen, I'm not going to tell her to stop seeking me. I'm not going to tell her to stop. Now, who he told to stop was Martha. He told Martha, Martha's trying to get Mary in trouble, and she ended up getting rebuked. See, sometimes when you know better and you don't do better, God have to just kind of give you an open rebuke. Why didn't Jesus say, come here, Mary? Come here, Martha. Not Martha. This is not. In front of all the apostles. In front of all her family. Bishop said Lazarus there. And he rebukes her. She ain't wrong, you wrong. You seeking natural things that is not necessary when what I'm giving her is eternal. This what you're trying to get, all this stuff you're seeking out of is just finite stuff. You got to seek stuff that's going to give you eternal. People so wrapped up in natural things that they're forgetting the most needful thing. I'm glad Bishop preached this, because I was trying to figure out what my message was for Sunday. I was going to preach, Bishop, but you didn't preach it. When did God stop being enough? When did God stop being enough for you? When did that happen? After all he's done for you, when did he stop being enough, and what you're doing now is meeting your needs more than God? I'm going to leave it there. So was she wrong? No, she was not wrong.